Melissa, the Museum of Anthropology here at Utah State University is so great. The displays are wonderful, and you've got some fun events going on too.
Right, the museum up here is very special.
It is. You've got educational things, but you have a ball while you're learning.
Right, our Saturdays program, every Saturday is different. You can come up and there's stuff to do for the kids. The parents really enjoy it. The whole family likes it. So.
Well, I like the name. You've got Saturdays at the museum. You will not forget with that name that there's something going on for Saturdays. Your home cleaning house, you want to get out and go to do something fun, come up here to Utah State University's Museum of Anthropology. You've got different displays. In fact, let's kind of show this one behind us is Death on the Nile. And so it's an Egyptian display.
Right. All of our exhibits here in the museum are student designed, student implemented. Everything up here is the students have done all of this.
I didn't even know that it's so professionally done. I wouldn't have guessed. Not that they can't do professional work, obviously. Okay, and as we pan around the room a little bit, then you've got little vignettes, you've got larger ones. This one here, Maria Martinez. Shaping. Oh, thank you. Go ahead.
Maria Martinez, Shaping a Legacy. It's a pottery exhibit. She was famous in New Mexico for what she did for pottery. A lot of her work actually made money for her entire community. She's a really amazing woman.
Okay, and then Fibers of Inheritance is coming up around the corner here, and that's different textiles, or?
Yeah, it's different textiles and fabric, all from Peru. This one kind of changes. We'll bring out different textiles that we have in our collection every so often, but mainly they're all from Peru.
And those are authentic.
Right, all authentic.
Isn't that amazing? It's just absolutely beautiful. Okay, and then we've got here a display on ritual and religion.
In the Dogon culture, which is in Africa. And this one's fun because you can actually try on some of the masks and get to see what you look like in a Dogon mask.
Well, you know, I hadn't even read that. Please feel free to open this case and try it on. When do you get that experience in a museum? It always says, don't touch.
No, it's a very, very friendly museum.
Yeah, you've got books scattered about. And I love reading and the fact that you can touch and feel.
Yeah, it's nice for parents to be able to come to a museum and have their kids be entertained as well.
Well, you give a cute little safari type hat to everybody that comes, and you've got literature on what's going on.
Right, you can come up and get a bookmark and take as many as you want, and then you always know what's going on Saturdays and what's going on here at the museum, or if you want a special tour, you can call and schedule one, however you want to do it.
You know, so if you've got a youth group that really, well, this is a fantastic opportunity for people that have maybe church groups or youth groups or, you know, council groups, summer groups.
Scout groups we have come up, school classes come up. We have a lot of different varieties of people that come up.
Now, earlier you told me about a favorite display. Explain that one.
Right. Message on a Body is probably one of the more popular exhibits we have here. It's all about different standards of beauty and what different cultures and different people through time have think is beautiful.
Is that when some of them use that mechanism to make their necks really long?
Neck stretching, piercings, tattoos, scarification, lotus binding, cranial binding. It's really interesting.
Yeah, cranial binding sounds a little scary. And the tattoo identification, is that what you said?
Tattooing and scarification.
Scarification, yeah, I don't even want to know what that is.
It's kind of,
yeah. But fascinating for kids and adults because cultures around the country, around the world are so different, and then you bring that here and the history behind it.
Right. This museum has a great history. It's been here since the 60s, but just in the last, several years has really tried to get up and running. So.
Well, you're doing a great job here, Melissa, and there's some new exhibits coming. You'll just always want to make sure you're checking in. Now, you mentioned a website, and let's also talk about Saturdays and parking.
Okay, the website for the museum is anthromuseum.usu.edu. On Saturdays, the parking on the south side of Old Main is always free all day, so you can come up and spend the whole day up here if you want, and don't ever have to worry about getting a ticket.
Yeah, that's wonderful because sometimes it's maybe you think, oh, it's going to be hard, it's not going to be worth it. But Saturdays, you're going to find a parking spot. You can come here into the Old Main building, correct?
In the Old Main on the second floor, south side.
And the events are free. The entrance to the museum itself is free.
Yeah, we have great events. We just got done with the history of chocolate, which was a lot of fun. Yeah. Upcoming events, we have a new exhibit opening, Navajo weaving, a Jewish holiday, a Jewish reading, everything.
I'm interested in the Navajo reading. My parents both served missions on the Navajo. That would be fascinating for my mom. But, there's so many things here to learn and to enjoy, and then just to browse through, like you say, you can touch and feel and read and see and everything.
Right. Anything you want to do up here.
Well, you want to come up here then and take advantage of Saturdays at the museum, as well as all the other things that you have throughout the week.
As well as the exhibits, you can come up and look around whenever you want.
Organize your group and get on up here. Thanks so much, Melissa.
Thank you.